You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Ну чё, всем привет, поехали дальше. Поиграем робота копа. Так, я могу за него переключаться? Нет? Нет. Так, надо взять пушечку. Да. Нифига, робот этот. Так, хилимся. Так, есть что-то здесь интересно?
Please put down your weapon.
Да. Здесь сделали.
Please put down your weapon.
Так, сейчас что-то чат не вижу. На секунду. Чат не вижу, чат. Живи. Блин, сейчас я светю вам. Вот. Зашел. Перезагрузил. Так, лечимся. Так, есть что-то интересное? Ты чего, братиш? Ты там что-то есть? Давай вот это возьмем, пушечку. Что, он со мной не пойдет? Улика. Поставь плюсик, чтобы я увидел видео, чат мне.
Anyway, be careful in there. I wouldn't be surprised if that slime had more tricks up his sleeve.
Значит, идет. Так, хил взяли. Внизу что-то есть? Есть, конечно. Технологии. Угу, понял. Нет, аптечку берем. Ух ты. А, это простая УЗИшка, блин. А где-то упала. Она пропала, что ли? Вот эту лучше возьмем. Да подожди, не стреляй. Прострелялись. Так, аптечку храним, да? Обязательно. Блин, 9 патронов. Блин. Отбил, блин. Так, хилимся. Хорошо заглянул. Так, 68 патронов. А здесь 50. Ну ладно, вот это будет получше все равно. Так. Так, снова 3 аптечки. Туда не пройти, да? Ах, понятно. Она не простреливается. Деньги. Аптечка. Это много аптечек стали давать. Подожди, а мы навык не качали, да? У меня 5 очков. Так, давай. Броню активируем. Выносливость. Фокус. Сканированный нафиг. Что на чуде? Вот это надо. Давай еще одну. Так. Ой. Активируем. Все. 0. Хранить. Что-то маленько заблудился. Да, да, я знаю, что вы ждете меня там.
It can't end like this.
Murphy, you got the cop killer.
You decided to trespass on our turf, and that shit doesn't fly with us.
What's that noise?
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
The situation is under control.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Stand back.
I'll do one better, cop. I'm out of here.
You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4.
I said everything is under
Что, сейчас будем с ним сражаться?
I am now authorized to use physical force. Please put down your weapon.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay,
Меня сейчас
listen to this.
завалят.
Apparently,
Ухожу.
Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised
Лечись.
after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Иди ко мне, иди ко мне. Лечись. Пила нету. Пила нету. Да лечись ты. А чё ты не лечишься? Дёдик, чё ты не лечишься? А чё он не лечился у меня?
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be Be right back.
Ага, щас.
Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you
Блин,
try
сам
making that your
себя
target?
ударил.
Down your weapon.
Уходим, уходим. Он перегрелся.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Чувак, ты что, хилиться умеешь? Блин, не успел. Хилься. Да он не хилится, дятел. Что с ним такое?
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from that 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back.
Да перезаряжайся быстрее.
Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Так, хилимся. Ну хилься, ты. Да, я знаю, ты мощный чел. Да умрешь сейчас же, блин, лечись, дятел. У меня аптечек нету. Аптечка, аптечки. Восстанавливайся. Уходим. Есть. Перегрелся маленько.
What the hell happened here?
Ed 209 malfunctioned.
Is he still alive?
I am afraid not.
OCP sent us a malfunctioning unit. I bet they did that on purpose. And what about the other cop killer? Where did Spike go?
Wherever he went, justice will find him.
И опять долгая загрузка, да? О, достижение. Неужели мы дома? А, это больничка. Здесь не открывается, да?
My wife. She was with me when they started shooting. I'm sorry. Oh no. No.
I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Ah, second floor. Take the elevator.
Все, поднимаемся.
That's the VIP section of the hospital.
Все, уже поднялись. По мне просто в лифт зашли. Куда здесь? Почему shift нажимаешь, он не бежит?
Hey, Murphy.
Наверное, выносливость надо прокачать.
She's in a stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
What's her blood pressure?
I've got 40 pow.
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Что, сейчас скрин будет,
Okay,
что ли?
everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it. What's the time?
6:15.
И что это было? Я думал, скрин какой-то сейчас будет. Это какая-то фигня. Чё, чел? Да я у тебя возьму вот это. Почитаем. Еще что-то есть? Нет? Давай подарить.
I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
И чё, мы прогулялись по больнице и пошли дальше, что ли? Подожди. А здесь что нам?
Finally, I've been...
Да побазарим.
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLE. Then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and
Так, это у нас типа охранник, да? Комната охранника. Security сидит здесь. Конечно, хочу покинуть. Что мне здесь уже делать в этой зоне? Сейчас спрашивайте, хотите ли покинуть?
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission.
Вот это диагностика сейчас полчаса базарить будут.
So, let's see how you did.
Что, опять? Оценка робота. А, это я что прошел? Блин, старался все собирать, и один эффект не собрал. Я же освобождал. Что с этой игры возьмешь? Набей на троечку.
Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
И чё здесь, а? Давай подойдем, посмотрим, что за запчасти. Тип. Пригодится. Это есть у тебя еще тут из запчастей? Ты у нас типа кто? Ничего ты смотришь, очкарик. О, док. Что ты там пишешь?
You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo.
Алло. Так. Давай зайдем сюда, посмотрим. на коповский душ. А чё воду не выключаете? Он чё, вниз посылает? Блин, я не помню, где тут спускаться. Я понял, что вниз нам. А вот лестница.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute? First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker. Fucking rad. As I was writing it, I'd noticed a lot of
Что,
opportunities
опять
to
будет
better
нас
myself.
обучать?
But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
Давай.
You helped plenty.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Yes, practice makes perfect. Let us not waste any more time.
You want to go now? Yeah, great. Let's go.
Ah, there's my favorite law enforcement officer.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'd be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
Так, с этим побазарили. Теперь куда нам? Не говори, что наверх подниматься. Стрельбище не хочу. Серверы. Это гараж.
Again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
Отстаньте вы от меня. Дайте поиграть спокойно.
Thanks to Robo Cop's insubordination, we finally have something
Я буду
concrete.
100 часов с кем-то базарить.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
Что, нас сейчас в банк пойдут посылать? Ограбление.
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, Move out!
Блин, и одно и то же, блин. О, еще роботехи.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
Предатель. Тихонечко зашла.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Ну чё, пойдем сражаться.
Let's see who tags the most hurts.
Так, а ничего здесь нету. Так, отхилимся. Пушки одни и те же. Они и без нас хорошо справляются. Да.
Well done. Robo Cop, open the gate to the Edge 209 units. We'll secure the area.
Смотрим, что есть. Чип. Можно полутаться. Это уже хорошо. Мониторы. Она лучше. А что, записка не берется? О! Роботехи. Вперед.
Please put down your weapon.
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense. Ed 209's behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area.
please put down your weapon.
Надо дробовик взять, наверное. Давай попробуем с дробовиком побегать. Да, есть. Кого ты там стреляешь? А, понятно. Больше ничего нету. Так, нам походу нет. Нам пробегаться туда надо. А как? Ну, расскажи мне. Нет. Так, один хил. Понятно. Хочу, у меня еще до сих пор второго уровня нету. Надо что-то найти. Открывается. Здесь мы были. А чё я не взял? Что сделать надо? Ух ты, нифига себе, фигурки выпадают. Индейцы. Термуем. Дайте пройти. Блин, мне дадут сегодня полутаться или нет? Как долго перезаряжается? А? Как долго перезаряжается? Дайте полутаться, пацаны. О, это нашел. Ветерочек, привет, привет. Только что заметил. Салам, салам. Как дела? Рассказывай. Когда пойдем в Конана? Я тебя жду. Чё, ничего нету полутать даже? Тридцать первого. Ой, ё-моё, да что такое? Почему все сейчас болеют? О, болеть не надо. Вот это отставить болеть. Кстати, эти многие что-то, да, вот перед Новым годом заболели, температурят, кашляют. Даже непонятно, что это такое у всех перед Новым годом случилось. Ага, без Конана заболела, понятно. Ну, позитива надо побольше, значит. Выздоравливай, не болей, нельзя болеть.
Robo Cop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Вот смотрите, картинку позитив.
It's at the far end of the office area.
Так, о, это возьмем. Подожди, у меня там навыки есть что-то? 4 навыка. Так, бой. Давай активируем бой. Броню активируем. Еще 2 навыка. Так, выносливость. Инженерия. Вот, инженерию надо разблокировать. Есть. Фокус давай возьмем. Да. Я что тебе ее и показал. Главное копилка. Ой, ух. Надо еще побольше копилку. Так, что-то активировали.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
Так,
So is
одну
depriving
секунду.
thousands of people of a roof over their heads, but OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City, a heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
Так, что? Поиграем, да. Если будешь свободен и там пойдем. Не знаю. Что?
Unrealistic plans are not a crime.
But the ways by which they're pursued may be. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost. Supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP.
Буду
There must be
до
a catch.
31-го,
And I think I found
поиграю.
it. The documents say something about
Можно
additional
наиграться
costs.
вдоволь.
I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
У меня, кстати, у друга тоже же сегодня день рождения. С утра его поздравил.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks
Ну и
the
я
door
тоже
that leads
так
to
же
the vault.
днем, потому
If
что
I were the bank
вечером
manager, I would
куда
probably ask
вечером?
for that switch to be
Вечером то
installed
друзьями
somewhere around my
сюда,
desk.
то с друзьями сюда. То к родственникам надо сходить. Это же понятное дело 31-го. А днем, да.
Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
Так, сейчас, одну секундочку. Мне надо дитя проводить. Одну минутку. Я сейчас подойду. Так, куда поставить, чтобы вы повтыкали? Где копилка? О! Чтобы настроение поднималось. Ладно, давай, давай.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings.
We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nutjob.
What is this intricate device?
Shut your fucking mouth! I think someone is coming.
Так, все, дитя проводил. Можно играть дальше. Сори, просто надо было дитя на такси посадить.
Robo Cop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead, so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
Дитя надо было проводить маленько, на такси посадить, поэтому чуть-чуть, если ВВК сидел, это ничего страшного.
An opportunity for an ambitious officer.
Ну я уже здесь.
From a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule. Call qualified personnel.
То что диалоги меня в играх всегда убивают. Вот это полчаса, больше диалоги слушаешь, чем вот это. Ага, сканируем.
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts.
Так.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
И схема, да?
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
There is one way to be sure. I will safely detonate the bomb.
Сейчас будем спасать.
I thought you may learn something here.
И все. Я думал, мы там провода будем резать. Сюда-туды. А тут оказалось так просто.
Ready to get back to business? Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way.
А он уже пустой, да? А нет. Ячейки есть. Он пустой. Полностью. Вот один слиток оставили и все.
What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Back with the money in the next. We're leaving.
Рация, понятно.
At this rate, soon there might be.
Они пробили стену, оказывается. Вон в чем дело.
See what I'm talking about?
Ну чё, пойдем туда. Вот я не понимаю, зачем вот этот дают? Визор, если ли тут свет кругом. Нифига они тут копали. Лопаты побросали. Подожди, а там ничего нету? У меня опять застрял. Ничего нету, да? Сейчас стопудняк настройку выведет. Что придурки кидаете? Ах ты падла. Я... Еще. Не хочу я пистолет. Мне надо отхилиться. Кто там стреляешь? Сколько оружия? Подожди, мне сверху надо забрать эту фигню. А что, я здесь пройти не могу? А пушка? No прохода. А выносливость надо прокачивать, все понял. Даете посмотреть. Так, сколько у нас хила? 1 хил, не будем тратить. Что, не думали, что я так могу? О, видите, как в углах хорошо ходить. То взяли, это взяли. Так, а ящик этот не возьмем, да? Откис. Катается вон там. Еще один.
Robo Cop, there's a deserted warehouse. Why? It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
Да ты достал меня, иди сюда. Раскатался он. А о чем причина? Не взрывается. Так. Заглядываем каждый угол. На 2 хила, один используем. Так. Флажки. Они чисто по кругу катаются и все. Докатался. Так, тут подъем есть. Понятно. Патроны. Так, смотрим здесь теперь. Да, понятно. Понятно, что ничего не понятно. Граффити беспонтовые. А ну, мод, пошли со мной. И чё? Смотри, я увидел аптечку. А туда я перекину. Додик. Подожди. Подождите, пацаны, одну секунду. Подождите, еще не можешь подождать, пока тебя отхилюсь. Какие нетерпеливые, а? Да вижу, я тебя вижу. Давай отхилимся. Тут аптечки лежат как раз. О. Ты где, Василий? Возьмем. Что-то есть? Что-то подбросили нам? Так, патронов здесь нет. Что взять? Взять эту говняшку. Так. Сначала лутаемся. Сначала надо полутаться. Так, давайте наверх сходим, посмотрим, что там есть. Ух ты, хочу. Сколько? 12 зарядов. Ух ты. Понятно. Неинтересно.
I am listening, Creep.
Robo Cop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
И чё? О, достижение. Что, один навык у нас, да? Подожди. Да, один навык. Так, что нам нужно было? Нам фокус, инженерия, сканирование, экология, инженерия, выносливость, да, по-моему? По-моему, выносливость.
The OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Так, куда нам дальше? Отсюда я пройду? Конечно, пройду.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
We are going to build
I'm ready for you,
a
Robo.
new city. Where Detroit now stands.
All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Сейчас скажет, не то опять взял, и это не взял. А что? Нет, нормально. Ага, не взял. Секрет банка не взял. Вот ты старайся собирать, хоть не старайся. Бесполезно, я смотрю. Каждый угол лутаю. И один фиг.
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you, that's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful, especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Ой, ой, пошла. Этой точкой завиляла аж. Миссис. А что тут так темно? Вы что в темноте тут стоите? Опять security.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
Still got a half a dozen door-to-doors to do.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
Так, с ними базарили.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robo Cop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Так, и куда нам дальше? Вниз.
RoboCop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Давай поговорим.
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
I will not let OCP take over this city.
I knew you'd understand. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Да завали свой это. Ротик, пожалуйста.
RoboCop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't say a
Еще с этим
How are you
базарь.
feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Так. У них тут в гараже ничего такого нету. Интересненького. Ага, понятно. Мастерская как мастерская, да? Электропогрузчик стоит. О, а это что за база? Разломана. Что за локация такая? О, 2 очка дали. Так. Нервный фокус. Давай прокачаем фокус. Уже сканированный. Я же сканированный качал. А что, уже нету? Тут и то лучше граффити. О, прогрузка. Нет прохода. А туда можно сходить? Туда и наверх. Ничего здесь не валяется. Видно, нет.
Hey, you. The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits.
И кому? Мне, что ли? Ты ничего не попутал, а? Ничего не попутал. Через верх иди. Ты посмотри на него. Куда я попал?
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Ну, спасибо. Да уж. Что там у нас в окне? Видно что-то?
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city.
Ну хватит болтать, дайте пострелять.
Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
The enhancements allow me to excel in fulfilling my duty.
Такой блеск у
Not
него
only
в
your
глазах.
actions, but your words confirm that you're an exemplary police officer. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
Есть
It helps
плюсы,
me
да.
with perspective, but it also brings out things buried.
That's part of the recovery process. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My fellow officers worry about OCP's intention regarding their work.
Really? I'll have a word with Becker. Perhaps some new equipment would boost their morale.
It would be appreciated.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends
Слышь, старик, ты здесь живешь, что ли? В этой халупе? Среди развалин? Да, мне этот старик жалко. Я спрыгну, ничего не будет, как ты думаешь, а?
Holy shit, what was that?
Robo Cop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Да, я и так могу. Удивляетесь.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Я тебе сейчас по лещам надаю. Мужик, тебе помочь? А? Капчик какой. Да. Ну нам сюда.
I'm sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the posters. That's the only
Шляпку пририсовали.
Right. So much for my field training.
Hey, Robo!
Watch and learn, young man.
You rock, Robo!
Вот это ретро. Вот это пикапчик. Что, плачет, да? Да? Почему не смотришь на меня? Рассказывай. Да. Ух ты, зверь. Тебе тоже нравится? Понятно.
I heard OCP is
Здравствуйте, бомжи. Как вам тут поживается? Да херово, да? Ну, ничего страшного. Жизнь такая. Бы на велике дали покататься. Магазинчики. Ладно, идем на задание. А ты мое задание?
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Nah, tell me. What's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
Так.
There are crimes happening that need attention.
That's not a no. I'll be waiting here if you change your mind.
О. Вот это мне нравится. Это же игра такая была. Ну да. Тут ничего нету, да, больше? Так. Подожди, туда или туда? Давай на парковку сходим. Вредно курить. Где наш бродяга? Подожди, я посмотрю, у тебя тут что-то есть. Мистер, ух ты, точил. Конечно, есть. О. Допрос делаем.
Greetings, citizen.
Sorry, officer, but I got no one to help since my best mechanic got slaughtered. None of you cops did jack about it.
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put the manual.
Stand back.
Go on then. Let's see how it's done. I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard. It doesn't start. Pop the hood.
А что это вот через стекло? А, это и это светится. Понял. Что надо еще тебе помочь? Капот открыть.
So, do you know what the problem is?
Угу. Ищи. Нашел. Сканирую.
The coil has been disconnected.
That would explain the car not starting.
Сканируем.
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power. Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then.
Еще надо что-то найти. А вот по трупах, да? Нет. Фильтр нет. Подожди. Вот я на патрупов нажимаю. Он же выделяется. Фильтрный тоже патрупов. Да, он и есть. О, наконец-то навел.
I detected an electric current inside the cooling tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure...
I'm guessing it's an easy fix.
Фильтр. Чё? Починили.
It started. We're on the money. Well done, Robo Cop. You are one serious Swiss Army man.
I am best at catching criminals. I should get back to it.
You said earlier you were looking for someone.
A biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles recently?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big, chunky guy showed up. Bald head, big ears, and spiky beard. Wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance. So why would I refuse?
Do you know the whereabouts of this individual?
I don't, but he asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped-out page that had a tattoo design on it. He asked me to spray a mean-looking bird onto his gas tank.
Why do you think the design was intended for a tattoo?
The page he handed me had other graphics, which were clearly tattoo designs. And, as far as I remember, it had the address of a tattoo parlor that's close by printed on the bottom of the page.
What was the design you sprayed onto his motorcycle?
It was some sort of bird, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist. But it had a bald head.
Так, ну ладно, давай.
Thank you for the information. Proceeding to the tattoo parlor.
Спасибо, что рассказал о татушке, да? Байк. Ёпер. Интересненько. Ой, блин, надо было на машину прыгнуть. Один чоппер. Байк стоит.
Is that true? Mary has to close a restaurant?
2 words. Delta City.
Не понял. А ты что так, разбросанные задания просто? Да. Точка, вот одно. Лестница. Есть, да. Уступи дорогу. Дорогу уступи, куда пошел.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
Салон татушек, да? Кто играет? Давай поговорим.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo, then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
How about I bring out your jawline?
Hey, man, no pressure. I was just trying to be helpful. Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
You've got no proof, cop. Now stay off my case. I need to get back to my work.
Хочешь со мной разговаривать? Там больше здесь ничего нету.
What next? You gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling nuke in a red inker?
Do you?
You still here?
I found evidence of your connections to the biker gang.
Nah, I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Вот байк. Ну, я тебе это еще вернусь.
Hey, Robo Cop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
Отвали. До тебя. Церков, подойди, пожалуйста. Это расследование ведется.
Is this the right button? Can it hear me?
Yes, sir. He can hear you.
Hey, Silverboy. The tracker says you were near the apartment of that domestic terrorist we talked about.
I know.
Your memory is probably glitchy, so I figured I'd send you a friendly reminder. Check the place out. How do you guys end these? Over and out?
There's no need.
Over and out.
Подожди, а куда мне идти? Мне посылают туда, сюда. Нифига не понял. Чем-то метров. Подожди. Да, нам сюда, в эту надо. Вот, байк нашел.
I'm so glad you're here.
А, понятно, понятно. Мой стену обмывай. Все правильно.
Still no joy with the broadcast! Fucking OCP's good-for-nothing piece of shit.
Be quiet, you moron! Yes, we'll get it working in no time, Mr. Wendell. Sir. Yes, we won't screw it up.
Не стесняешься.
Using you, just like he used us. He hired us, but he failed to deliver. That's why we went to get what we were owed. Ah! Oh!
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance and you blew it. Now it's the toy chance turn. Deal with it, biker bitch.
I wanted to say don't
И обозвали его.
Who would I be kidding?
Oh shit! We've got company!
Mind if I join the party, Croops?
You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can.
Возьмем. Возьмем. Больше ничего нету здесь. Так, на кухне ничего, да?
What did Wendell make you do?
You saw it yourself. He needed us to extract brains from corpses. Most of my men didn't have the stomach for it.
Why brains?
He would never say. Wendell keeps his cards close to his chest.
Where is he?
When? Now? I bet it'd be in front of a screen, wherever that fucking signal is supposed to reach. 'Cause he's always watching.
Operator, requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss.
Так, и куда сейчас? Камера. Ролики есть. Заберем. Так. Что надо делать? Есть цель. Я не могу открывать, блин, 6-й уровень. Не реши.
Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town, continuing pursuit.
Ну все. Вроде все сделали. Так, еще нас туда посылают.
I hate the day shift.
Да. Да. Угу. Сейчас будем заканчивать. Сейчас сохранимся. Сегодня все. Ну чё, будем прощаться. Всем пока-пока. До завтра.